Freedom Whiskey Podcast. Two guys unfiltered, unedited, extremely opinionated, drinking whiskey. What could go wrong? Be warned, they don't care about your feelings. Just freedom and liberty, and of course, whiskey.
Welcome. Hope I'm not lagging. Of course, wouldn't be a thing.
No. You did cut the song early, though.
Oh, Lord, now you're echoing.
I'm echoing.
I don't know. It sounded like it for a minute. Maybe you're not.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. It goes in and out. I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know if we got anybody watching or not, so I don't know how the video sounded. So, anyway, welcome to another episode of Liberty Freedom Whiskey Podcast. Hopefully it goes smooth.
Go.
Still trying
Don't
to
jinx it.
I'm using this new program, and I'm still trying to get figure out the bugs with it. So, you have to bear with us. Yesterday was a special day. It was old Holster's birthday.
A legend was born 35 years ago.
Lord.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Woohoo! Did you know that fires usually move faster uphill
That's
than downhill?
the wrong podcast.
There's never a wrong podcast for wonderful facts that people need to know.
It's the wrong one. I guess I'm only showing one person, so I guess no one can tell
It's
us
me.
if the video is doing right or not. So we'll just get this rolling. So if anybody out there that's watching, then the video sounds okay, and everybody can hear me and hear whole stereo okay without any echo, y'all please let us know.
Yeah, because I can't hear it. But either way, we'll jump into it. You want to go first?
Well, the first one's going to be a video I got. If everybody knows, Jussie Smollett got
Convicted.
Well, he's already convicted. He got sentenced to the other day, a couple days ago. And he threw himself.
He decided he was going to throw his fist up.
He threw himself a little temper tantrum. Whan, you know. He didn't want the victim train to leave without him, so he jumped on there and got on the front seat of it. So the whole sentencing part was like right in an hour. I didn't do the whole video. I think I snipped about 4 minutes of it out to use. But it was, if you want to, quite entertaining. The judge just basically calls him a narcissist and everything else straight to his face. And he's over here throwing himself a temper tantrum, but he could have got like 15 or 20 years out of this shit or something. And he ended up with 150 days in jail and, probation, which really isn't probation because they said that he don't even have to stay in a state. He can just do his probation and check in over the phone, which is absurd.
Yeah.
But he's still pitching himself a little fit because, he's innocent, supposedly. That's what he thinks anyway, that he is innocent. So let's get on this first video right here.
You let that dark, narcissistic, selfish, and arrogant side come out, and you persisted with it for years on this case. I'm fashioning the following sentence, and here's your sentence. I'm sentencing you to 30 months felony probation, and the probation is going to be to this court.
This court.
Where he's allowed to go wherever the fuck he wants and do whatever he wants, and he can check in over the phone.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You can watch if you want, if y'all watch, if anybody watches the video, you can watch the reaction of the lawyers over here.
You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live.
Travel wherever you want. Don't even have to live in the state, which is just, it's nothing basically then. It's just all he has to do is call in once a month and say, yeah, I'm here, and send his money in.
state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places, New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago.
What?
Where'd my background go?
Oh, no, but it's just not going to be on this one. I'm not going to go mess with it right now on this screen. Just calm down.
In the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is
So about a total of what, 150,000 he's going to owe altogether?
Nothing compared to how much the taxpayers had to fucking pay for that investigation to go on.
Yeah. You can look at his face, and you can see how pissed off he is. I guess he just, he's entitled. Hello. Melissa,
Hey, baby, are we like echoing or delayed or anything?
because we can't tell. So just let us know if we do, so I can try to adjust stuff.
maximum fine. And you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail. And that will start today, right here, right now. Mr. Smollett, though the jury found you guilty and I've sentenced you as I have, you have the right to appeal the findings and rulings of the court or ask your sentence to be modified. To do those things, you need to file a notice of appeal in writing within 30 days. You may also file a motion to modify your sentence, which would have to be filed in writing within 30 days. Anything not stated in those filings are waived for purposes of appeal. You cannot afford lawyers or transcripts. They would be provided free of charge. Do you have any questions?
No, I would just...
Is that everybody around him does not have a mask on, but he's going to have his mask on, but he's going to pull his
So
mask.
he can't be seen smiling.
Oh, I guess he's pulling his mask down to talk. So if he thinks it's protected him for some reason, and now it's not because he just pulled it down to talk. But this next part, of course, makes no sense either.
I'd like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I would like to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Did anybody say
What are
he
you
was?
afraid? Is he afraid that they're going to Epstein his ass?
I don't know. I mean,
I know he was backed by. Okay, thank you, Bam. Thanks, babe. Yeah, no, he is close with the Obamas and shit. I think he's afraid that he's gonna talk when he's inside.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to say something, but I'm going to hit a button. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me. I'm going to put my hand up while I'm talking. And if y'all hear me, just let me know. Then I'll know where this echo is coming from.
Yeah, I could hear you say that. Well, I would think if I can hear it, they can hear it. Can you guys hear?
No, they did.
Yeah,
I got
man.
it. Yeah, I got it. All right. I understand now. Okay. I was just checking to make sure. All right, let's finish watching this because he's about to throw himself a little hissy fit. And it's just, he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm not suicidal." Okay. Makes me almost think that he keeps saying it so much. He says he's not going to go into jail and do something to himself to make it look like somebody else came after him.
I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community.
He's that old? What the fuck is he, a vampire? 400 years.
Well, let's get this straight. Yeah, and a lot of people probably don't even know this. I just found out today. He's not 100% black. I think his mama was black, and his daddy was a white Jewish man.
So it's Creole.
So, basically. So, but he's not
Light
100%.
skinned.
So, I don't understand. No, Colin Kaepernick, who also, said that the NFL was racist, but is still trying to get back into the NFL, even though it's slave trade, according to him and his documentary thing. But I'm just starting to. I don't know if it's just me.
You watched the documentary of Colin?
No,
I
saw snippets and I listened to other podcasts and I actually watched news stuff. Like this dude, Jussie Kaepernick. It's all of these. I don't know. Are they trying to prove something? Because it seems like all these people that are like half black and not 100% black are the ones with all this. A lot of these social justice motherfuckers. Are you trying to prove something? Because you're not 100% black, so you're out there hollering black power or something. I mean, it just seems like a trend to me. Think about it.
It's the white liberal inside of them trying to escape. That's what it is.
Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your...
That's like saying, before you say something like they did on that movie Talladega Nights, with all due respect, before you disrespect somebody.
Yourself.
I mean, just because you say I respect you, and then you're just acting like a complete fucking ass. And you're I mean, you see how bad his acting is right here. It's hard.
Decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay. Mr. Uche, let me inquire, are there any post-sentencing motions you care to present right now?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Ms. Bill.
The defense would wish to.
You doing it in standard? And are you going to be handling?
Right here, they're just doing, you can appeal. Yeah, we're going to appeal. And this other lawyer, the black lady with all the makeup on, she asked the judge right here to keep them.
Oh, and also statutory DNA and costs are ordered as well. That's statutory. So you have to fill out the probation specifications, and I'm going to get somebody to help you do that.
And if you look, boy, she pissed off too. Look at her. See her arms crossed? She got them claws out. Look at her face. She mad. She is mad.
But we need to get that done in standard. Anything else today? Yes.
Your Honor, if I may, in light of the notice of appeal, we would ask that you suspend the jail sentence in light of the in-stantial filing of the notice of appeal.
Did I do what?
Suspend the jail sentence in light of the notice of filing of appeal.
That will be respectfully denied. Yes, Mark. Mr. Lewis.
If it can be stayed in light of our notice of appeal.
No, I'm not staying. No. The wheels of justice turn slowly, and sometimes the hammer of justice has to fall, and it's falling right here, right now. I'm not staying this.
Beautiful.
This happens right here, right now. Charlotte?
I'm sorry, Judge, I know you said that Mr. Smollett didn't do.
Yeah, I'll talk.
She is madder than hell. Look at her. Look at her.
You can tell she's a young lady that's used to getting her own way.
She's pissed off. Look, her claws out. Look at them. You see them white claws out right there? She's ready to scratch somebody. But
I like that fan behind her.
Yeah, you said that's that
thing moves some air.
High tech fan. But he's about to throw his fist up and.
I'll give you this. Okay. All right. Any other matters to come before the court today? All right. Defendants remanded to the custody of sheriff. Court is adjourned.
I am not suicidal.
Stop laughing about black.
I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
If I was that judge, I would suspend the probation offering and make him serve the full term.
That dude is so he's so guilty.
Tell me, you work with a lot of judges. Tell me a judge wouldn't have held him in contempt for that shit.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Disrespect in the court.
He's just an idiot.
And you want to talk about privilege? That's privilege right there. That man is very wealthy. He can afford really high-end attorneys.
Yep.
And he's completely taking advantage of the system right there, and it just blatantly rubs it in the judge's face. That if I did that, I'd be serving an extra 6 months. And, I don't have that privilege.
No, me either. Anyway, he's going to jail for at least 150 days. I don't know. I guess the only thing he's upset about is he's going to be locked up. But for the amount of gay sex they have in jail, you think he would maybe
Gonna
enjoy
be
it.
locked up. Can't let me out.
But he, I mean, because he's gay, I mean, he should get along fine in there. So.
I don't think they're his caliber of man.
Oh, it's not his caliber? Okay, well.
No, he's in the fireman.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Well, if you want to read the next one, the next story is going to be about the a possible wheat shortage coming.
All right. A major weed shortage is coming to the United States.
No, wheat.
They're
They're going to have a whole bunch. They're going to have a whole bunch of weed.
A major wheat shortage is coming in the United States. It's coming. As we all know, some situations are getting worse day by day in the United States because of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. No, it's because our president's a pussy. The Russian-Ukraine conflict has also massively affected the global commodities market. Russia is the world's biggest wheat exporter, with Ukraine coming in fourth. They collectively account for 30% of the global wheat exports, 19% of corn exports, and 80% of sunflower oil exports. On Tuesday, the price of wheat rose to 5.35% cost, U.S. $10.28. I mean, a loaf of motherfucking bread's going to be $10.28? Jesus. Okay, well, good thing I don't eat wheat. I like that white bread, the bleached.
Is Holster still echoing? Was that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Talk now. See if can y'all hear him now when he talks? Let me know.
Test. Can y'all hear me? Am I echoing? Hit that setting. Go back in here.
Because if y'all can't
Test.
hear him.
Yeah. I'm inside of normal parameters.
No, I'm doing something on my end.
Does that phantom power make me sound stronger or something? I don't know.
You don't need phantom power with that microphone.
Power is. Anyway.
So he's not echoing. Y'all can still hear him now?
Bobbity beep 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 boo.
I just need to make sure I keep that one muted then.
Okay, so corn hit a high of 5.06%, costing the U.S. $7.25, while soybean gained 2.55%. We all knew this was going to go up. This is not new news. With all the inflation and shit because of the price of fuel and everything else inside the United States right now, shit's going to be more expensive. No shit.
Well,
and raising minimum wage to $15 an hour was the stupidest fucking decision because now they have to pay more to get it produced. I have a great idea. You know what America used to be really good at? Growing our own shit.
Yeah.
We used to grow a lot of wheat. I can tell you, I was born in Indiana. There's cornfields for hundreds of miles. My problem is when the federal government pays farmers not to grow it so they can control the market. If they allowed these farmers to get off their ass, fire up their combines, and get the fuck into the fields, we wouldn't be having this right now. We would have an energy-efficient America. We would be able to feed everybody in America at an affordable damn rate. But no, some odd reason we have to import fucking 20% of our corn from fucking Russia. Why? I'm sorry.
Why do why do they ship everything overseas now? We don't even make penicillin anymore.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm getting at.
Everything comes, go buy an American flag at a store and see it says made in China.
Not mine. All mine are made in Texas.
Well, I'm just saying. But like I said,
I mean, that just hits my heart because I actually come from the corn country, and it's like the fact that we don't allow our farmers if you refuse to take the money and you decide to grow the crops, they will show up and burn your shit and won't pay you $1 for it. So, yeah, it's beyond ridiculous, and it just bothers the shit out of me that we can't do that here. We have to buy it from Russia, Ukraine, China. Why? We have capable Americans that would love to work on a farm.
Well, I think one of the reasons they're doing all of it is because this whole thing, which it didn't stop any more other wars, because look what's going on with Russia and Ukraine right now. But they did this whole global economy now, thinking that would keep everybody in line with each other, because everybody relies on each other for certain stuff. Well, when you got crazy ass motherfuckers that run places like China and Russia, they don't give a shit.
Right.
They don't care. So that's where that's coming from. So just hold on,
And I mean, none of this. The shortage has nothing to do with the conflict. They create this wonderful narrative that they love to spew into. It's just like filth. They like to spew into the national media. No, these problems have been caused by the current administration. Under Trump, food was half the damn price. Actually, fucking lot cheaper than that. Gas. I mean, look at the gas prices. What? This ain't because of the war in Russia. The gas has been increasing since that bastard shut down the pipeline. Well, I'm on a rant.
You don't see how they trying to spin it now and trying to make it like.
Oh yeah, because some fucking sheep are gonna believe it.
Like, oh no, the reason gas prices are so up is because of Putin. No, that shit was already right at $4 a gallon before this shit happened. So it just went up maybe 40 cents since then. I mean,
my prediction is it'll hit $10 a gallon before we see any kind of relief. And I also predict that right before the 2024 election, you'll see old Joe and the Ho open the pipeline back up and get relief. And then he will announce that he made America energy independent for the first time in American history.
Well, because
he wants to take the credit.
What they're spewing right now is they want to. This will just make you go out and get you an electric car. Okay, well that's fine. Let's say
we can't afford electric cars. Did you see what Tesla said?
Let's just say I could go out and buy an electric car down for $60,000. Let's say I just had an extra $60K laying around, which I don't, to go buy a fucking car. Problem is where we live at, and I don't know about y'all probably have more, where we live at, there is one charging station, and it's probably...
we got them all over.
We have one charging station in Baton Rouge. One in Baton Rouge. That's it. I think they only got maybe 2 or 4 outlets things. I don't know what they call them. That's it. So you just one. Well, and for me to get there... It's like 30 miles one way each way. And then you got to sit there for 2 hours to charge the motherfucker?
Well, did you see where the Biden administration stated that we just need more electric vehicles? And Elon Musk retweeted that no, the hell we don't.
What we need
is gasoline relief.
Yeah.
We need to open the pipelines because he is the world's largest producer of electric vehicles. And even he can't meet that kind of demand. Okay, he's trying to make this happen so fast that we're going to end up like California. Before you know it, everything's going to be solar, and they're going to ask you not to charge your fucking car because they don't have enough solar panels.
Yeah. Listen, says they said it's going to cost more to charge your electric car, than it does to get a tank of gas, which I wouldn't doubt it. All right, this is another. Yeah. This ought to get you.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of these nights.
Did you see the next story?
No, I did not.
Did you
see I sent your tracking number?
I don't know what it's for, but I saw you sent a tracking number. It didn't do anything.
When you receive it, you have to open it on air.
Okay. Better not be a dildo. It's
a huge dildo.
Better not be a dildo. Biden has went and signed another executive order, which he loves fucking doing that. And he's not
this guy.
And he's not behind it because he's not smart enough to do this himself because he's fucking got dementia.
Well, he's about to cure cancer.
Okay. Biden just put out another executive order on cryptocurrencies. So I'm not going to read this whole entire story, but basically what they're doing is they're looking into maybe making the U.S. dollar digital, which is a bad thing for everybody because
I tell you,
you talk about they're trying to fucking control it.
I could go for a mean tweet right now.
What?
I could go for a mean tweet right now.
Yeah. It says U.S. President Joe Biden signed an executive order on Wednesday calling on the government to examine the risk and benefits of cryptocurrency. The measure focuses on 6 key areas: consumer protection, bullshit; financial stability. They haven't had a balanced budget forever, so that's more bullshit. U.S. competitiveness, financial inclusion. Yeah, because they want to control it all. Because right now, people that have a lot of their wealth in cryptocurrency, they don't have any control over that. They can't seize your money. They don't know how much you have. Nothing like that. And responsible innovation. Biden also wants to explore a digital version of the dollar. Really bad. Really, really, really bad.
Let's hope it's Doge.
No, let's hope it's Sheba.
Yeah,
but it's really bad because then they can control it, and
douche juice.
They can go and seize your money and all. They control. They want to control all of it. Like I said, it's a long story. There have been reports of a divide between the White House official and Treasury Janet Yellen, who's a complete fucking moronic cunt, leading to delays in the policy rollout. The crypto market got wind of the executive order overnight after the Treasury accidentally put it out, a since deleted statement calling it historic and releasing some of the details ahead of time. It was signed on Wednesday. They're trying to say it'll protect customers. It will not. It says consumer investor protection. Bullshit. If you're playing in the stock market or anything, it's risky. It's kind of like gambling. Financial stability. No, you want to fucking control it, and y'all don't. Illicit activity. U.S. competitiveness on a global scale. Financial inclusion and responsible innovation. The government has not been responsible really much for anything lately, especially
for at least a year and 3 months.
Yeah. There have been countless stories of investors falling for crypto scams or losing huge sums of money. Well, that's their fucking problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. They took the chance. They lost. I mean, it's not the government's responsibility to make sure that don't happen. You're not my mommy. You're not my daddy. Okay? If somebody got scammed.
I don't know. Joe could be your daddy.
No, because if he was, I'd probably be a crackhead and have a big old, never mind, I ain't gonna say it.
No, remember, even Joe had one decent kid.
Yeah, and poor guy died, I guess. The Biden administration is calling on the Treasury to assess and develop policy recommendations on crypto. Like I said, it's long. I'm not going to read. I mean, we'll be here for a long time. But anyway, it's a bad thing. And basically, they want to be able to control that money, too. Because right now, they don't have no control over it. They can't take it. They can't seize it. They don't know where it's going. They don't know how much you got. And they don't like that. Because,
by the way, you should go buy some SHIB USD if you want my code so that you get some free stock. You just hit me up. I'll send it to you. What the fuck happened to the feed?
What are you talking about? What happened to the feed?
It froze out.
Oh, great.
Now we're back.
I'm still showing it. Anyway. That's what he's trying to do with that. Want to control more of it. They want complete control, which is socialist, because that's what they are.
Moving on from that depressing news, we're going to the happiest place on earth. Is that a fucking penis?
We're going to the gayest place on earth.
That's a cat. I thought it was a penis.
We're going to the gayest place on earth. Does anybody know where the gayest place on earth is? No, it's not. It is not San Francisco. The gayest place on earth is in Florida.
LGBTQ group rejects Disney's $5 million donation, demands more action from the company. First off, any moron that denies a $5 million donation deserves fucking nothing. Okay? Offer me $5 million. I might actually start wearing BLM merch. Okay? The Human Rights Company, an LGBTQ-focused advocacy group, has rejected a proposed $5 million donation offered by the Walt Disney Co. CEO Bob Chapek, which is Walt Disney's brother, by calling into question the company's commitment to supporting LGBTQ rights. What happened? Chapek had been the subject of growing criticism for not issuing a public statement in the wake of the Florida legislation passage of the Don't Say Gay legislation. First off, it is not called the fucking Don't Say Gay legislation. Don't Say Gay is not even in the bill at all.
That's complete. That's complete misinformation.
Absolutely. That is extreme fake news pushed by the left in the fucking media. So basically what this bill that Governor DeSantis signed into law, because he's an amazing man, stop sending me pictures. Anyway.
Who's sending you pictures?
My wife. Anyway, so basically small children in kindergarten through, I believe, the fifth grade.
K2 through third grade. So
there you go. K through
7 or
3.
8 years old.
Okay. We're talking about little babies. Anybody that wants to talk to a 5 or 6 year old about being a transgender is fucking perverted. Okay. There's no human being on this planet besides that little child's mother and father, or maybe their physician, that should ever be talking or looking at a young person like that. Okay? It is none of your fucking business. So if you encourage that, you're probably a pedophile. Okay? Just throwing that out there. If they can call us a racist for saying we love Trump, then I'm going to call everybody that thinks that this policy's bad a fucking pedophile. Okay? There you go. I said it. So.
Well, it is.
Anyway,
fucking Disney's just virtue signaling like, oh, we want to do this for all our LGBTQ employees. It's like, okay. That kind of makes me kind of freaked out.
Well, I won't go to Disney anyway because they're stupid.
I wonder how many
First off,
pedophiles
you can't
they
even
got.
smoke on property anymore. You got to leave.
I wonder how many pedophiles they got dressed up in costumes that are like having little kids sit on their laps and stuff.
I'm sure. Do Amish men have to rowboat their wife's titties? Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's what Mel sent me. Because, you can't motorboat because you're Amish, so you'd have to rowboat your wife's titties.
Oh, okay. You got my train of thought off.
Jesus. Did you know that camel's milk doesn't curdle?
No, it rolls.
It rolls.
Yeah, it don't curdle. You seen they had a camel at a petting zoo recently. I forget which state it was in. It got loose and killed 2 old people and hurt.
Oh, I thought that was the one that the girl bit his balls.
No, this was just happened just not long ago, just a few days ago. And they ended up killing the camel, poor camel. But you know who else was because I was don't say gay, don't say gay. What's that fucker's name that played Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, the original Star Wars?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Mark Hamilton or some shit like that.
Who was the first Luke Skywalker?
Is that Mark Hamilton? I think. I don't know.
What, Luke? His name was Luke.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, police have confirmed that the man who fell from the roof of the nightclub and died was, in fact, not a bouncer.
Where's my sound bite? Someone need them back over here.
He might have bounced at least once, but he's no longer a bouncer. Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. I said Hamilton, didn't I?
Yeah. Listen to this tongue twister. She female femininely across the room. Her breastedly. Her jeans were tighter than my ass.
I'm gonna mute your mic.
I'm not even drinking.
I'm just gonna mute your microphone.
Don't do that.
Anyway, he did some kind of tweet. He tweeted "gay" like 69 times on Twitter, and Ben Shapiro made a comment on it. Of course, he's got to, try to
gay.
Clap back or something. It's like, but all these people are hollering, "Oh, this is bad for the gay kids and the trans." No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh.
There should be no teacher to me, period, through K through 12, pre-K through 12, or just even in college, talk to any of my children or grandchildren about sexuality. That's my job. Then their parents' job. The teacher has nothing to do with it. I don't need some teacher telling my kid that you can be a girl if you're a boy and vice versa, or you can you can be, pick what you want from day to day. I can be a girl, this can be. No, I identify as a Tic Tac. Why don't you put me in your mouth? I'll freshen your breath.
Okay, Google. What's my name?
Oh, no. Copyright infringement, I'm telling you.
Candy balls.
No, that's my pronouns, and you stole them. Why are you going to steal my pronouns?
My pronouns, Big Dick Daddy with the candy ball.
No, you stealing my pronouns. Google is wrong.
I can't find anything related to pronouns being David candy bars.
What the fuck? Cancel. Google.
Jeez.
Fucking pronouns of a chocolate candy bar. Big one dick. Y'all can tell that my lifelong best friend is sitting directly to my right-hand side.
Your wife said that that just came through the house on y'all's Googles also. They must be connected.
Did it really?
Yes, that's what she said right here.
That's amazing. Yeah, and it set off the entire house, so every single room in the house had Big Dick Daddy with the candy balls.
Because you're on her computer.
God.
We're
having fun tonight, y'all.
The next story, we don't have to read it. I just put it on there because basically West Virginia is trying to do basically the same thing that Florida's doing, but I think they're getting it where if the parents do something with the puberty blockers and shit like that, they can get charged with child abuse or something like that. And I think Ohio or another state I read, there's quite a few states going for this same thing right now, which is a good thing because a little child, some of them still think they can be Spider-Man and shit. They don't know what they want to do at all. You're not even listening. You're just over there like with your finger in your butt laughing.
No, I'm not. Mel sent me a Twitter from Walt Disney World and it says masks are no longer required. Deodorant is, you fat fuck.
I doubt Disney sent that.
Stop messing with me, Melissa.
Oh, I want to say this. Dude, you know what's bad is where we have to get. If you want to hear, I thought I put it on here, but obviously I didn't. So I'm just going to mention it. Sky News out of Australia gives you more unbiased and real news on our own politicians and government than you will get from our own news channels in the United States.
They're brutal, man.
Just saying. And yes, they are. I was watching something.
Yeah, West Virginia doing that. I mean, that's good. But a lot of us, conservative states are kind of taking notes off of each other and kind of matching the laws. Whereas, the problem is, Virginia is extremely liberal. So, we do have to figure out a time if we're going to go live tomorrow as well, or record anyway.
Huh? I'm confused. We'll talk about that afterward.
That's fine.
Also, Camel Toe Harris, our great vice president, is a complete fucking moron and an idiot.
Hey, you just now figuring that out?
No, I've been knowing, but let's watch a video.
To specifically accept more refugees.
Okay.
She likes to laugh at very inconvenient times for no reason, because I think she's an idiot and she don't have a fucking answer. This was overseas. I think they were in Poland, just the Polish prime minister or whatever he is, and they're talking about all these refugees coming in. It's like, well, we're going to take her, they can take them, and you'll hear.
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Okay. So all these people, that's funny. Really? Jesus Christ. This woman ever becomes president. You think we're fucked under Sleepy Joe?
First. Okay, so this time.
She's a fucking complete moron. She's laughing about, you got millions of fucking people that are like, really in
being blown the fuck up just for sitting in their living room.
Yeah, and she is laughing about it because she's one of the most idiotic people I've probably ever seen in my life.
I think what it is, I don't think that she's laughing at them. I think it's very similar to, well, hell, our waitress was like that last night.
She don't know what to say.
The weird ass nervous people, like they do the nervous laugh because they don't know what to fucking say. I think that's what she's doing. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that's what it is.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a fucking moron. She basically makes us look like a complete idiot of a country.
Well, between her and the president.
I miss Donald Trump every fucking day. U.S. Energy Secretary Granholm calls on oil and gas companies to raise output. Transitioning directly into some depressing topics, as my truck is pretty much running on fumes at this point. With oil prices surging to the highest level since 2008, coincidentally, when Biden was vice president. Secretary of Energy Jennifer Granholm called on companies to raise output. We're in an emergency, and we have to respond. Somebody retarded that wrote this. Have to responsibly increase short-term supply where we can right now to stabilize the market and minimize harm to the American families. At least somebody gives a shit about us. The oil and gas industry has said that the White House is holding back drilling with unfriendly policies. Officials have dismissed these claims, of course, because Circleback Psaki wouldn't know any fucking better. With oil prices recently hitting the highest level since 2008, Secretary of Energy Jennifer Graham took the stage in front of a room full of energy executives with a simple message: raise output. We're in an emergency and we have to. Okay, yeah, I just read that. Read full story. But she also called on the private sector and Wall Street to play a role at this pivotal time. I hope your investors are saying these words to you as well. In this moment of crisis, we need more supply. Well, let me tell you, as somebody that owns a lot of oil stock, I don't agree with her. I'm loving these stocks prices, okay? They're at the highest level I've seen. Right now, we need oil and gas production to rise and meet current demand, she said, which would lower stock prices. Oil and gas companies have a fundamental shift in their business models to wake off this pandemic. Oh, great. While once it was about growth at all cost, capital discipline now reigns supreme. Companies are paying down debt, announcing share buybacks, and hiking dividends along with those measures. They've pledged to keep the supply in check. Thank God for American oil. Anyway, yeah, we're low on oil because, Sleepy Joe decided the pipeline's bad. But Russia can have one, and we can't pay for it. What the fuck, Joe?
Oh yeah, they tried to claim that if even if the Keystone pipeline wouldn't have been shut down, it wouldn't be ready yet. It wouldn't be ready yet. But you know what? It seems kind of strange that once you shut it down, the prices went up because oil stopped flowing. And they also are not the Alaskan pipeline. They're not using it to its full capacity either. They're not pumping
I mean, if I was Canada, I would shut that damn pipeline down that runs through their country straight to ours. Well, I wouldn't let them have a drop of oil.
I'm just saying
we fucking took away so many Canadian jobs when we shut that pipeline down.
But we don't even. They could put more oil through the Alaskan pipeline that they don't. And they keep trying to say, oh, the oil companies have 9,000 leases out there. They can just start drilling. They don't understand. You just can't. You just go over there. Oh, okay. Well, I got this lease. I'm just going to drill for oil. Well, first you got to find out even if they got oil underneath there. Just because you got a lease for something, don't mean they have oil down there. It's a geologist job. There's a whole lot of
people
stuff.
That study rocks.
There's a whole lot of stuff that goes into it, and they have no clue. They have no clue. So they're just a bunch of idiots.
Did you know 1/4 of your bones are in your feet?
The next story we're going to talk about is
what is it?
It's going to be a teacher, a crying teacher. We're just going to jump into that. Then we're going to go into a weed story.
What the fuck? Alabama? Is that Alabama you're talking about?
No, I'm skipping. I'm skipping over it for now. We'll go back. I want to do this one. I want to go to the crying teacher. This one here is I guess a non-binary or whatever, trans. I don't know what the fuck it is. But this teacher here is has herself a meltdown and decides to record herself on TikTok and do it. I guess that's the thing now because everybody wants sympathy. Big victim society over a student, okay, that keeps misgendering her. Boo fucking who. But anyway, this will be her.
Him, her, she, he.
I usually love my job. But lately, the one driver that doesn't listen just constantly misgenders me. This person pretty much made it so I hate.
No, I'm guessing from looking at. I'm
I've
guessing.
Still not seen her.
Well, you will. I'm guessing it's a female. I'm not sure. I'm guessing. To me,
that's a man, baby.
No,
man.
I'm getting female vibes, but no.
That's not a Sheila.
My thing is also, me and the wife talked about this last night. This woman, which I believe is a woman, is having this emotional meltdown because some probably grade school or junior high kid, I guess, keeps calling her ma'am instead of sir.
She said a driver.
Or no, it's a student. Calling it ma'am or whatever, and it wants to be a they, them, it, alien, blade of grass. I don't know, and it has just totally devastated this teacher. But what I'm trying to get at is, look at all the fucking piercings this person has in their face. You got fucking holes all over your face. To me personally,
if it was acting professional, then it wouldn't have been called a different name.
Well, yeah, being dressed professionally. You got rainbow fucking suspenders on, a backwards hat with some pins or something on it, shit sticking out your face all over. Personally, I think they should have some kind of dress code. But the kids have to wear uniforms to school. In all places that I know of, they have to wear certain uniforms to school.
I wish.
Well,
no.
Over here in this state, the kids have to wear a uniform to school. Period. All the kids wear a uniform to school, through grade school all the way through high school. And if the kids have to be dressed a certain way, I think the teachers should have to at least conform. This right here, this thing here, but we'll just keep listening. But she has piercings all over, and she don't look like no fucking. I wouldn't want her teaching my kids. It's not. I mean, you want to talk about a distraction? You distracted me with all these piercings on your face.
Going to work. I can hate it right now. And I love my job. I usually love my job. I love working with these kids. I love doing it. There's only 20 more days left in the school year. Like, school days left for me to work.
Suck it up, Buttercup. You got 20 whole days of school left. There's
only 20 days of school left.
Up, I guess wherever they're at.
And I'm just like, every day I'm trying to convince myself that I can do it. It's just like, to just go through the day. I'm tired of getting misgendered and ignored all the time by her. She doesn't listen. I correct her all the time, and she just doesn't listen.
Teacher. It's just
my new sister wife.
It's
sister Mr. Wife.
It's as pathetic that this person, to me, even as a school teacher, and you're acting like that, boo-hooing because somebody refuses to call you they or them or whatever the fuck you want to be called.
How's a small child going to understand who they and them? Because they're either a boy if they have a willy or not.
Yeah. It's just...
Yeah.
We live in an upside down world. I would have never
2020 and woke up in a different fucking realm.
I've never thought in my entire life that some of these issues would even be issues. Like I said before, if you want to be gay, be gay. I don't care. If you want to be a man,
mental health is a severe fucking problem.
If you want to dress up like a woman and you're a man, that's fine. But to me, you
want to dress up like a big fucking turkey. I don't give a shit.
You're still a man, or you're still a woman.
Or a turkey.
But so don't get pissed off if I don't look at. Now, if you got some guys that you can't tell when they're dressed up, that's fine. If I can't tell, and I'll call you man. But if when you're a fucking dude and you come up and you got your wig on, and your fake titties, and your dick tucked between your legs, and your makeup on, and you got a fucking beard, well, guess what?
Just can't tell till you reach around.
All right, sir. I'm waiting because I'm waiting. I want them to. I want one of them motherfuckers just have a complete meltdown because I refuse to call them what they think they are. I'm
a helicopter.
Looking forward to the day that happened.
Well, I might identify as somebody with convictions from New York City.
Are you?
I might, because the first New York pot sales permit will be going to people with convictions.
I like that.
Not even law-abiding citizens that just want to make an extra jingle in their pocket. It's going to go to criminal shitbags. Well, I guess but to be honest with you, nobody quite knows how to move dope like your local dealer. Okay.
Well, obviously they wasn't good at moving it because they all got convicted.
Well, you can get caught and still be decent at something. As well as I do. The minute you get locked up, you learn a new trade. New York's first 100 to 200 retail cannabis license will solely be for people with marijuana-related convictions or their immediate family, state officials said Wednesday in an effort to readiness the inequities of our system that has locked up people of color, here we fucking go, pandering for marijuana offenses to disproportionate rates. Fuck, $10 words in this one. Some licenses will go to nonprofits or businesses who have a leader linked to a marijuana conviction. And priority also will be given to individuals with a parent, legal guardian, child, spouse, or dependent convicted of a marijuana-related offense, said State Office of Cannabis Management spokesperson Freeman Clopot.
His name's Freeman Morpot.
Freeman Morpot. Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul is set to announce the planned regulations for society equality. Sounds like affirmative action to me. Applicants on Thursday and the regulations will get the green light from the State Cannabis Control Board later that day. Clopot said convictions must have occurred before March 31st, 2021, which is when the state's legalization bill was signed into law under former government Andrew Cuomo. So in other words, you weren't allowed to go out and get arrested now for a weed charge just in order to get that. This is fucking outstanding. Because they knew that was going to happen. Look, I'm going to go out and get busted with weed so I can get my fucking medical license. The New York Times, which first reported on the plan, said applicants would be able to open the first dispensaries in the state by the end of 2022 and in early 2023. According to Chris Alexander, the executive director of the Office of Cannabis Management, the regulations were posted on the state's website Wednesday. It's unclear how many retail licenses will be issued in New York, the second most popular state after California, to legalize possession and use of marijuana for adults over the age of 21. Oh, fuck. They're not just doing it medical marijuana. They're doing it 100% across the board.
I'm applying for my license, cuz.
Yeah. You know you can't do that, sir.
Why? I love weed.
Snoop Dogg. Deal Double G.
I'm so high. What up, nephew?
Nephew.
What, nothing? You don't have nothing?
No, no, sir.
Nothing.
No.
I mean, Snoop Dogg is the weed connoisseur of all weeders.
No, Willie Nelson is.
I
heard that only Willie Nelson's weed will shut down Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's true?
I believe so. I'm trying to find it. My beautiful wife had sent me something. She's still sending me fucking pictures. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that. For the story she sent.
Somewhere over the rainbow?
Oh, I gotta join the.
Just waiting on you.
Forget it. It's locked. I gotta be in there.
Everybody,
rest in peace, Rosie O'Donnell. Oops, my bad. Hugh Hefner died. And I thought it said a huge heifer.
No, he's been dead.
No, I know. It's a Rosie O'Donnell joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've been gone for a while now.
Polk County teacher accused of biting 2 students over a jar of pickles.
That must have been some damn good pickles.
Stand by one way, loads.
If I ever ran for president and won, my first executive order would be to ban everything.
Fuck no, dude.
Everything that
barrels of pickles are delicious.
No, I would ban every pickled thing. Period. Pickled eggs, pickles. If it's pickled, it would be against the law. First executive order, pickled.
No, because you'd be doing some weird shit with the McRib too. Anyway, Bartow, Florida. Florida teacher was suspended, resigned to a different school, and now faces charges after being accused of biting 2 students over a jar of pickles. A spokesperson with Polk County, there it explains it, Public Schools in Bartow, Florida, said a complaint affidavit of 2 counts of battery was filed against Rhonda Rice, who used to be a teacher at Bartow Middle School. According to the affidavit, last October, Rice was in her classroom when she observed 2 students taking items from the kitchen storage area. Rice then grabbed the jar of pickles off the shelf, and the students thought she was taking them for herself. One student grabbed the jar in an attempt to place it back on the shelf when Rice bit him in order to release the jar. According to the affidavit, the second student now has rabies. No, that doesn't say that. The second student then also tried to grab the jar, and Rice fucking bit him too. The school district said last November the 2 students reported Rice. Rice told the school district she was playing with the students, and she likes biting over the jar of pickles. And when they grabbed it, she licked their arms to get them off. Oh, yeah.
That's just gross.
One of those students is Kathy Toro's 15 years old. 15-year-old nephew. She didn't want to release his name to the media. Toro said her nephew and another student were putting up a jar of pickles, and Rice bit them both on the forearms to release the jar. My thoughts of the situation was, what was she thinking? Toro told Fox. television. She said she was thinking she was fucking hungry. No. What she was thinking, Toro told Fox television stations. When the school notified us of the incident, we immediately took action, and I wanted charges brought up against her. Toro said her nephew is doing fine, but is now scarred for life. No. He was shocked, to say the least. She needs to be put in jail and learn from her mistake, because in jail you can lick people. Toro continued, she can't put any part of herself on any child. No shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Last December, the school district sent Rice a letter saying that she was suspended without pay for 3 days. She was also transferred to a Sleepy Hill middle school where Joe Biden works. The letter said the involuntary transfer was a part of the teachers' collective bargaining agreement. The state's attorney office said Rice is expected to appear in court on March 31st this year. So we will keep you updated. Fox television stations have reached out to Rice, and she fucking bit him. No.
There's something wrong with that lady.
This juice is expensive.
She is biting children. Look, I pulled out the whiskey that we got sent to us. This is the Weller. Weller. You get your email up. See which one that is.
I fucking sent it to you.
Well, I'm about to drink some of it. It smells pretty strong. So.
Not supposed to snort the whiskey, sir. It is down the whole thing. Like glug, 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 glug.
Got a little different taste to it there.
Is it not delicious?
Not really my favorite. It's got a good little bite to it. I'll tell you that.
What does it say?
Weller. Well.
Ah, yes. It is a special reserve.
It's pretty stout.
Oh, it's a wheated bourbon. That shit's worth its price in gold thanks to Russia.
No, it's spicy.
Is it?
It's got a little bite to it. Yeah, it must have pretty good alcohol.
I want to taste the Smooth Ambler.
The one I had, the one last week was really good.
Because there's a Jack Daniel's single rye.
Yeah, this one must have a pretty good alcohol content in it, though. It got a little kick to it.
It does come in a very fancy bottle. The W in Weller looks like Donald Trump signed it.
Well, it's definitely got it must be like a.
He says that the Weller is a good, sweeter, wheated whiskey.
It's stout.
It is stout?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because my buddy's drinking them all.
Yeah, drinking all of
them. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, update. Remember we talked about the man with the first heart transplant from a pig?
Yeah.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, I guess
he has passed away.
Must have been all that bacon.
Fuck me. That's exactly what Alex just said.
Must have been all the bacon.
The poor bastard fucking died, man. Like, fuck.
He had a pig heart. I mean, fuck. He should have slept in the mud.
Should have slept in the mud. I guess we're all going to hell. You're driving the fucking bus.
Gasoline panties on.
Yeah, with gasoline britches. Yogurt britches. If he's there, we'll have bacon. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna have. Come here, give me a little bit of that heart. Poor fella. Anyway, we did good on time tonight, actually.
Yeah, believe it or not, Iceman was actually ready to go 15 minutes early.
Yeah,
and then it took him fucking an extra 20 to figure it out.
No, it was fucking. We were lagging. I had to do some shit, but the Weller, now that it went down, it's not bad. I don't know if I would buy it for myself, but I don't know. It's I like the other one better, the smooth, whatever I had last week. Even Freebird tasted it Wednesday, and he liked that one.
So did he drink my bottle?
No. No.
Sir, you're not supposed to be drinking on Motor Cop Chronicles.
Well,
it's the wrong podcast.
Don't matter. You keep giving me stupid facts.
Wow.
Let me reach over there.
Did you know lightning strikes the earth 6,000 times every minute?
Where's the microphone at? Here, this is what you get.
Honka.
That's what you're going to get. All right, everybody. We appreciate all 4 people that have watched this tonight.
We love every one of you. Thank you for watching.
The humongous audience we have. But we do appreciate y'all.
I don't care if it was only one person. If we make one person laugh, it's fucking worth the hour for me.
I just enjoy doing a podcast. We will be back next week with more content, and I will gladly drink another whiskey that he don't get to drink. I'm
going to go home and pour me a cup.
Don't forget that yesterday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And with that, we'll see y'all next week. Come back Wednesday and check out Motor Cop Chronicles. And y'all have a good week. Be safe. Stay free. Don't comply.
We're out. Stay free. Never give in.